well, ironically, I watched Kevin Greene, who's in the Hall of Fame. He's a Pittsburgh Steeler. He was a big Steeler fan growing up. Obviously watched Lawrence Taylor play, another Hall of Famer. Rod Woodson, again, as a Steeler fan, was huge to me watching him. So, those guys growing up, in different eras of different parts of my youth, but really Kevin Greene and Greg Lloyd I watched a lot of because I was a huge Steeler fan. And then Michael Strahan, some of those guys as I got older and got into college and was watching the game, and then at the beginning of my pro career, watching some of those guys, trying to learn, trying to emulate my game after them, the Derek Thomases of the world and Michael Strahan and some of those guys. You spend your career chasing those guys, and luckily I've got a chance to chase them all the way to Canton. I think it's great for the conference. It's great for their individual schools. I think it's great for recruiting, and it shows the other networks out there, the other conferences out there, and the people out there, not only in the collegiate level but also the professional level, that there's talent spread throughout this country. It's not just in the SEC or one of these other conferences. I mean, there's quality players. I mean, Khalil Mack, you find me a better defensive player in the league than Khalil Mack. I'll sit here all day and wait for you to find one because you can't. I mean, it's, Ben Roethlisberger, Edelman, all he does is win. I mean, so there's a lot of guys out there. And I think it's great for the young kids that are trying to figure out where to go to school and have offers from Mid-American schools. And, we're all blinded at that age thinking we're all going to play on Sunday. Chances are you're not going to play. The odds are against you to play on Sunday, but this is not an indirect path to the NFL or into your dreams. You can chase all your dreams and fulfill them all in the Mid-American Conference. We've been in business 15 years now. We're a children's education-based foundation in South Florida. And it's kind of followed me around a little bit when I went to Washington and in New York City for a year, but we've raised, I don't even know now, $8 or $9 million over the 15 years, and we've created our own original programming now to where we have 2 reading rooms and after-school programs. We have a poetry network, a spoken word poetry network, which touches on all the educational pieces that we're trying to bring together: creative thinking, writing, grammar, literature. And we're in over 60 schools in South Florida now. Our program is through the Poetry Network and the foundation. So we do so many things. Trying to cram it into an elevator pitch is always hard for me to do because it's so broad in what we try to do educationally. But the great part is, having been in business for 15 years now, is you got kids that came through in 6th and 7th grade that have gone on through high school and graduated, that we've given scholarships to go to college, that have been the first in their family to go to college, finished college and have come back and volunteered for us at the foundation, paying it forward, and then have become great prospects for hire, and we end up hiring them. And so we now have people that have gone all the way through that circle and are now paid staff members of the foundation, paying it forward and seeing how it's changing lives and impacting lives.